I believe that, as I mentioned to you, I believe last time, I believe that, first of all, I will tell you that I've never seen an asymmetric bet in my entire 40-year career, 36, 30, almost 37 years professional career, but 40 years of playing the markets, 40 plus years actually. I've never seen an asymmetric bet like this. And I've had some really major life changing bets in this game: Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, gold, Tesla, Nvidia, Facebook. The list goes on. My traders can tell you this. Okay. Those of you who've been following me over the last several decades, and they can tell you this. Many of whom got very wealthy following some of these very same plays. But I will tell you this: I've never come across a bet that is so asymmetric in my life, and I have never been so bullish on something ever in my entire life. I am not talking about bullish over the next day, the next week, or even the next month. I'm talking about bullish over the next 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And Bitcoin is an asset that I believe is here to stay. It has reached that precipice where it cannot be killed, it cannot be halted, it cannot be hacked, it cannot be banned by anyone on planet Earth. It is a permanent fixture. I believe, very, very much like many others, that it will become the seventh sector of the entire market. We now have six sectors. It'll become the seventh sector of the entire market. I believe it's here to take over um, uh, the role that gold played for the last 5,000 years and silver played for 9,000 years. So silver was the first role, gold was the second role, okay? And Bitcoin has come to receive the baton from gold. And so gold received the baton from silver, all right, and lasted for 5,000 years. It is now broken. It is now tired. Gold is the senior citizen of this sector. All right. It has long been time for gold to pass the baton to something better, something more secure, something that's more appropriate for the digital age, and that is Bitcoin. So if you were to go back to where gold began to falter, that is at the birth of Bitcoin. Let me just show you this, okay, so that you understand this. So, guys, keep in mind that Bitcoin came into existence in January of 2009, but it literally had zero price until 2011. Now, take a look here. Take a look at 2011 right here. Okay. Boom. 2011, it gained its first price. From 2011, it's literally been a straight line up for 13 years. Okay. Well, for 11 years in this case, because it had zero price during its initial birth years. All right, so it's been literally basically a straight line up for 13 years. Now, take a look at this. Gold, all right, and take a look at gold here. Gold has been with us for 5,000 years, and it has literally been going up for 5,000 years. All right, this was gold's all time new high. Guess what year? Look at the year. I'm going to point to the year 2011. Why do you think gold began to falter in 2011? I just told you. Because the baton was passed from gold in 2011 to its better, stronger, faster, safer, more secure digital brother, Bitcoin. From 2011, gold falters. Of course, it comes back, but it's faltering again right at the same area. Gold falters from 2011 while, check this out once again, while, what happens? While Bitcoin from 2011 soars, right? 480 8,000%. Never in the history of the world has a digital or digital version of an analog item stayed below the value of the analog item it has replaced. I'm going to repeat this. It's very important to understand this, guys. All right. Never before in the history of the entire world has a digital item that is replacing an analog item. Hear me out. Never before in the history of the world has the digital substitute stayed below the value of the analog item that it is replacing. So email didn't stay below the volume of physical mail. All right. Streaming music did not stay below the volume of CDs and vinyl records. Streaming videos did not stay below the volume of VHSs through Blockbuster. All right. Or movie theaters. The volume exploded exponentially. The volume of mail exploded. The volume of music exploded. The volume of movies exploded. Books that are digitized are in greater number than books in libraries today or books in physical stores. Amazon has digital shelves. Walmart has physical shelves. All right. Some digital now because it's following Amazon. But for the most part, when Amazon came into existence, its edge was that it had digital shelves. The problem with Walmart, it had only physical shelves. So the volume of sales off of digital sales would never stay equal or below the volume of sales from products on physical shelves. This store can only hold 8,000 products. Amazon doesn't have an 8,000 product limit. It has an unlimited limit. In the past, companies that would try to get their products in a Walmart or in a Target or in a Sears, there were millions of products that those companies said, no, you're not good enough. But when Amazon came into existence with unlimited shelf space, why would it say no to anyone? So an entire grand digital opportunity for every product in the world was opened up by Amazon. So whatever is digital, digital shelves will greatly outvalue and out volume the physical shelves. Digital movies will out volume and outvalue physical movies. Okay. Digital streaming music will out volume and outvalue physical vinyl records, cassette tapes, and CDs. Okay. Digital mail, email will out volume and outvalue licking envelopes and putting stamps on the envelope and walking to your mailbox and mailing it. That'll never be bigger than the digital version. Now, let's move this reality that we know, let's move this fact to now Bitcoin is digital gold. Gold is $12 trillion asset. Bitcoin is $600 billion asset. You tell me if what we're saying is correct, that the digital version of something never stays under the value of the analog item that it's replacing. Not only does it equal, but it goes exponentially higher than the analog item it is replacing. So if this is true, and we know it to be true, where is Bitcoin's true future value? Is it down or is it up? And if it's up, by how much? Up to 12 trillion? No. Did Amazon go up to the value of Walmart? No. Did Netflix go up to the value of Blockbuster? No. Did Spotify go up to the value of a recording studio or a record company? No. You understand? Did email go just up to the volume of physical mail? No. All of these things exponentially outstripped the analog version. Why? We live in a digital world. How do you give 8 billion people in the world gold? You can't. But how do you give 8 billion people in the world Bitcoin? That's my thesis, guys. You wanted me to talk about Bitcoin? It's the most asymmetric bet I've ever seen in my entire life. So if gold is 12 trillion, you have to make Bitcoin has to make 12 trillion small. Do you understand this? It can't just be 12. It can't go from 600 billion to 12 trillion. It's got to go way past 12 trillion. So what makes 12 trillion look small? 100 trillion? 150 trillion? You think I'm crazy. And I will tell you this. Mark my words. This is an asset that will go up for the rest of your life. Bitcoin, yes. Listen to me carefully. Bitcoin will go up for the rest of your living days. Not only the rest of your life, the rest of your children's life, and maybe the rest of their children's lives. Now, everybody or a lot of people say, Oliver, you're crazy. You've gone down this orange rabbit hole too deeply. You've lost your mind. Nothing goes up forever. Well, I didn't say forever. I said for the rest of your life, the rest of your children's lives, and maybe the rest of their children's lives. I don't know about, I'm not going to bet on anything after that, but I'm willing to bet 2-3 generations. Let me tell you this. Silver, 9,000 years. All right. It stopped going up about maybe 2,000 years ago. All right. Gold. Okay. Well, no, that's not really true. Well, yeah. Okay. It stopped really being a valid store of value about 2,000 years ago. Gold, 5,000 years. It's been going, gold is at its, is near its all time high right now, which means that for 5,000 years it's been going up. Okay. The first bonds were like, what, 1,000 years ago? 600 years ago? But the official bond market is 300 plus years. Bond market's been going up for 300 years, traders. The equity market, equities have been in existence since the 1600s, but officially, let's talk about the equity markets in America. Under the buttonwood tree on Wall Street, 150 plus years, 150, 170 years, the equity market has been going up. We just came off of new highs a few months ago. So what does that mean? For freaking 150 to 160, 70 years, the equity market has been going up. It's had its up and downs in the middle. It's had its crashes in the middle, but it's always come back and has been going up for 150 plus years. All right. Microsoft has been going up for 50 years. It just came off of its all-time new high a few months ago. Apple's been going up for what, 48 years? Google's been going up for what, 25 years? No, Amazon's been going up for 25 years. Google's been going up for 23 years. Tesla's been going up for 16 years. Guys, look, Bitcoin's 13 years old. It's the baby of the bunch. It is the newcomer. It's that fast, vibrant, that young buck that you know is going to rule the world, you know? And so I've just never seen any opportunity like this in my entire career. And I can't tell you what to do. But if you were to force me to say something, you had better get off of zero. If you've got zero Bitcoin today, I am telling you, I believe that you are going to be proven as being stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I felt this conviction with Amazon. I felt this conviction in 2001. I felt this conviction with Apple in 1997. I felt this conviction with Microsoft in 1994. I felt this conviction with gold in 2004, 2005. I felt this conviction with Facebook. I felt this conviction at $18. I felt this conviction with Nvidia at $9.50. My traders will tell you. These are our plays. These are our mega wealth plays over the past several decades. But take all of that, put it together, shake it up and down, and multiply it times 100,000 times. And that's the Bitcoin opportunity. So if you were to force me to say something, get your ass off of zero. Now, I don't know what amount is right for you, but your amount should be incommensurate with your conviction. All right. And study the asset. Don't just do it as an investment, study the asset, start going down the rabbit hole, start learning about it. Follow me here about it. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter page is specifically Bitcoin only, nothing else. All right. Follow me there. I am telling you, I'm going to be able to say, I told you so. I already can say, I told you so from 3,800 when I first announced, let's do it. 3,800. All right. So get off of zero. I don't know what amount is for you, but that, if you were to force me to say something, that would be it.